It is a beautiful Sunday morning. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Buenos Aires, Palermo, Soho. Guys, I really got around last year in 2024. And not the way that you're thinking. I mean around the world. I traveled into Europe. I hit a bunch of countries in Europe and then I came back to Argentina. And there's a lot of different ways that Argentina has been very, very different. So throughout this video, I'm gonna tell you guys pretty much exactly what I found incredibly different in Argentina versus around the world. But first, let's get a coffee. Back at the most expensive cafe I could have possibly found. But you know what? I keep coming back for some reason. I don't know why. Hola, ¿todo bien? Sí. Hoy tengo hambre, así que café con leche y 2 medialunas, por favor. Con tarjeta, por favor.
So this is why you pay the big dollars here, because it's beautiful, and I also got a glass of water. But let's see how these taste. I've had 9 out of 10s here before. This one's a 5 out of 10. It's good, but dry. But I think I know a technique that I learned from Vero. Everything complete. Spanish lesson also complete. We are gonna go back home. And let me tell you guys a little something about the coffee that I had in Spain.
So let me give you guys a little background into why I'm able to rate coffee. My career job was in construction, right? So we drink a lot of coffee, especially in the winters. And me and my construction buddies, we all went to Spain. And we were excited to drink coffees in the morning because it becomes your favorite thing to do. But when we got to Spain and we started drinking the coffees there, like it was just ass, you know? The coffees were not good. They tasted like very light and very fruity, you know, every place that we got coffee. So we were disappointed by that because we like strong coffee with a lot of caffeine to get us going. And then we went to Portugal and the coffee was good again. So something about Spain, the coffees, we just did not like them at any place we went. And of course in Argentina, coffee here is amazing. Café con leche. The lattes are beautiful. As you saw today, 0 complaints, amazing coffee. Thank you, Argentina.
Once I've gotten my
Man, what a sunny day. It is always sunny here. Like so far this summer, I've been here since September. Maybe in the spring there's a little bit more rain, but since summer began, like I'm telling you, like once every 3 weeks it rains. Norway. I spent 10 days in Norway this summer, and I have to say that Norway is the absolute opposite of what Argentina is in basically every aspect. In terms of the people in Norway, the people are not social. Here, the people are super social. Norway, there's a really big trust in society in which everything is self-serve. You know, you walk into a store, you self-serve, you pay, you leave. Or here, they check your backpack every time you leave the store, like you leave the grocery store. So I genuinely think the reason that these countries are so different in every way, in Oslo, you couldn't see a piece of garbage on the street. Here, it's not uncommon to see, you know, beer cans or all that stuff on the street. And I really, really think that this is due to the economic disaster of Argentina, with the government being corrupted and failing people for 100 years, versus in Norway, the general consensus that the government of Norway has treated the country well. They've made good decisions with their resources and the people have prospered therefore. Or I think people generally know that the Scandinavian countries are the most happy countries. But honestly, when I go there, not so sure about that, you know? So because the government treated the Norwegians well, and the Norwegians are wealthy, and the government is a friend of the Norwegians, but in Argentina, the government has generally been the enemy, it's caused the Argentinian people to kind of look towards their neighbor for help. And that has caused them to be so much more social, so much more caring, so much more willing to give up what they have to their neighbor because they've needed to do that. They haven't had the government to help them out. But in Norway, I mean, I was only there for 10 days. So again, I don't have a full understanding of the life. But in Norway, there's money. There's money in Norway and the people have been treated well, which has caused them to be a lot more isolated. They're a lot more isolated. They don't talk to each other on the streets. You know, they have their headphones in. They don't talk to each other on the streets. The only time they open up on a weekend night when everybody gets drunk and, you know, gets all tomfoolery. The tomfoolery begins. And again, if there's any Norwegians, if I'm explaining your country wrong, this was just my experience in my 10 days in Oslo.
Freddy, where were you born and where were you raised?
Germany.
How does Argentina compare to Germany? What are your biggest thoughts? What are the biggest differences between Germany and Argentina?
That's a big question. So mainly the people. I think the culture is hugely different, like the whole mindset of the people. I told Marcus once already, like people here live like there's no tomorrow. In Germany, they live for tomorrow. That means in Germany, they worry about making money, having secure family. and they're always in the mindset of, yeah, we gotta protect what we have and not spend too much and work for tomorrow and don't actually enjoy. And here it's the opposite. Here they work in the day, and during the night they just give out everything they earned, and then the next day it just repeats. So it's like a pro and con. I mean, it can be good or bad, but people here, they're just happier, they're more open to new people. In Germany, they're just more closed off, not that friendly. That's the biggest difference. And the weather also, and the food.
Beautifully put, Freddy. I could not have put that I can't even speak. I could not have put that better together myself. I can't even speak. Thank you very much. Alright guys, which one am I getting today? Any favorites you have? Ooh, oferta. Oh, they're all gone. How about this? Ooh, I think this is one that Vero likes. One of these. Rosamonte yerba. I've yet to go to a culture with something as amazing as yerba mate. Because it's not just the mate itself. It's also the entire mate experience. Making the mate is fun. Drinking the mate is fun. You get a whole liter of water. You can drink it for like an hour instead of a cup of coffee that goes within a few minutes. The culture around a yerba, around a mate. You sit with your friends, you experience a mate, you share it, you share the moment, you share the mate. Guys, they have figured it out. My fellow Argentinos, this is the hardest part about mate. If you know the paper ones that always rip and then you gotta spill your mate everywhere? Come on. It's gonna rip and I'm not gonna be able to freaking pour it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. See, ready? This is where it gets bad. Just... Oh yeah, there we go. Back with another video, guys. Ruining... Oh, that's just disgusting. That is gross. What have I done? Now I can't shake it to mix everything up. Maybe if I pour it into like a... What if I just drink it from this? I think that's a better idea than the whole broken lid. Oh boy. Quick time lapse of me working on a thumbnail. Here we go. Funny enough, speaking about Norway, guys, when I went to Norway, the first meal that I ate there was Argentine empanadas. So as you guys know, I take safety very seriously here when I'm in Argentina, especially because I grew up in one of the safest countries in the world. So anything like that is not 100% safe, you know, it's different to me. So therefore, typically I do not like walking on streets where there's no people around, you know? If there's people, I feel a lot more comfortable holding my camera, walking around, because the more people, it's like safety in numbers. But when there's nobody walking around, I try to hide my camera. I just stay a little bit more low-key, you know? Always cool colors in this building, like inside. And we are back in action. People around. It's so annoying. Sometimes I'll think of something to say, and then as soon as I pull out my camera to say it, it's gone. So guys, you just missed out on something epic that I was gonna say. It's gone. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the weather is not hot tonight. No humidity. Humidity and a bit of wind, so there is no issue of just absurd amount of sweat like we typically have. Look at that. Look at that. And always people.
Welcome to Mundo Lingo.
You guys know what's awesome? Is 437 views. This video is kind of performing not the best, but 437 views? That's still great. 437 people watching my video. Like, that's insane. Love it. Oh. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. I think it was a nice one. Let me know what you think. I will see you in the next video.